I would say I'm not in the same echelon or tier as, the top here's how to win on LinkedIn people for lots of reasons. But part of it, I think, is that I've never gone all in on kind of the requirements of being those people. So for those who don't know, like, yeah. Well, exactly. Like I kind of can't bring myself to do it. Like if anybody doesn't realize this, the way that type of creator works is they're working in conjunction with all the other LinkedIn gurus in different levels of kind of formality. Like, there are WhatsApp groups where everybody's literally saying, here's my post, go and like it, and I'll like yours. And then a lot of them, it's more kind of informal than that, but they're constantly, supporting each other's content. And I can't bring myself to support crap content, which a lot of it is. A lot of it is like faux sincere, or I don't know, it's just the same thing I've seen 100 other times, and I know that they've basically just lifted it off someone else. So I'm in this weird place where I'm like, okay, yeah, I have learned how to succeed on LinkedIn, and I sell that as a service. But, I came to LinkedIn after 20 years as an entrepreneur, or nearly, building creative businesses, a background in music. I'm a creative person, and I'll be building more businesses and doing more creative stuff. And LinkedIn is not like the be all end all for me. It's this platform that I kind of found myself succeeding on to a surprising degree faster than most people do. And I kind of ran with that and went, okay, I'm going to do more of this. The first time I can remember it really kicking off was I did a post on here's how to create a carousel. And the funny thing is I had learned how to create a carousel 48 hours earlier myself. And I thought, I nearly was paying someone to do it because I was like, how the hell do you do this? Learned how to do it on Canva, and then did like a step-by-step with screenshots. Here's how you do it. And it did really well. It wasn't like viral, but it was like 100,000 views. And I probably had 10,000 followers at the time. And back when the algorithm was very generous. And it was like, okay, people love that. I'll do more of it. So then I did one on how to do comments or how to set up your featured section. I probably have like 50 posts like that. And yeah, a lot of them are my greatest hits. And I have this sort of dichotomy of how do you share your thoughts about stuff outside of here's how to win on LinkedIn without confusing people. And I don't have a perfect answer for it. I try and mix up, LinkedIn tips for sure, and client success stories is how I get more clients, as we all do. But then I'll do I'm trying to introduce a lot more day in the life type content, like the photo shoot that didn't work out. I'm trying to show people, I'm trying not to spend too much time talking about how to create content on LinkedIn and instead just create content on LinkedIn. It's been done to death by, people whose whole existence is LinkedIn tips. They don't write about anything else. We don't know their personality. They very actively create a persona of sort of perfection when in reality, that's not their situation or anybody's situation. I want anybody reading my stuff to go, he's a normal dude. He has lots of productivity problems and normal life problems. And it just kind of, I feel like when I read a post where somebody is sharing, we'll use their, that's good shit.
It's an easy example.
That's what I want to read. I want, I want real stuff. I honestly, I've blocked all the people on that list, pretty much. Not all of them. Matt is a good friend. I think Matt shouldn't be on that list. And he's in his own category where, yes, he shares a lot of LinkedIn tips, but he shares a lot of his life, in Cyprus and how things have changed. And, he's very much the person who he is in his content is who he is on a personal level too. But, a lot of those people, I'm like, yeah, I hate that shit. I hate the cult of the celebrity LinkedIn person. And probably the worst part is the whole point of that is that they sell the dream that you too will become the next, insert their name. And you definitely won't. I promise that you won't. Maybe if you'd started in 2022 or 2020, but not now. You just won't. So it's a lie. It's deceit. And all of the kind of stuff about how great their life is marketing for that offer so that you'll pay them $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a year. I hate that. So yeah, I'm like everybody, I think to a certain extent, I'm always trying to find my very specific niche to me. And maybe we should talk about this more, that it's sort of an endless thing.